Learning how to detach is not about shutting off your feelings. It's about freeing yourself from this chain of over-investing, overthinking, and over-controlling. Hey guys, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing great. I'm Zola and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we'll be talking about emotional detachment. We'll be covering loss of detachment, detachment in dating, detachment in manifestation, detachment in life. Also, I'll be giving you guys some practical methods which will help you guys to master detachment. Being detached is like you entering this unbothered era. All the desires that you want in life, be it success, happiness, love life, whatever you want, will come to your life naturally. It will flow into your life naturally when it's not coming from a position of neediness or desperation. So without further ado, let's get started. What is emotional detachment? Let's say you are at this work and you are not so happy at work, but you're still clinging on to this job because you think nothing better is going to come your way. But in reality, it is keeping you stuck. It is stopping you from attaining a better job. Detachment is you trusting the universe to give you a better job. Detachment is not about being cold or emotionless. You can feel all the feelings that you want to feel, but you should also know no boyfriend or girlfriend or a job can fulfill you. Only you can fulfill you. The happiness is within you. Detachment is this art of experiencing feelings without it controlling you. Because this job that you're at, where you're not happy, is actually controlling you because you feel like once you leave it, you won't be safe. You won't have the money to live. That is because that job is controlling you. You need to be detached from everything that is there in your life to live a fulfilled life. You need to recognize that the source of happiness that you're searching for in others or in situations is within you. Sometimes you might feel like if I attain that one goal, I'm going to be happy. You're not going to be happy unless and until you're happy with yourself. You are a whole and people are just addition to your life. You are the main course. People are just dessert or like decoration on the food. Whenever bad things happen to us, we always look at it like, why is this happening to me? Why does all bad things happen to me? Instead of looking at it like that, you need to change the narrative. You need to look at it like, what is this trying to teach me? What is the lesson that I'm learning from this situation? Whatever challenges happen, you need to look at it like an opportunity for growth. Detachment helps you to stay grounded no matter what is happening around you. You are unbothered by the situation, by the environment around you. That is the goal of this video. Once you finish watching this video, you will know what all you can do to be detached from everything. Now that we know what is emotional detachment, let's dive into what are the laws. What are the 6 principal laws of detachment? Number 1, let others be as they are. You need to stop yourself from trying to control outcomes and people because that is not in your hands. You need to let people be. That is when you are actually removing so much suffrage from your own life. Number 2, accept uncertainty. Life is unpredictable and that's where the magic is. You need to lean on to the fact that change is constant. Number 3, focus on intentions, not outcomes. Whatever you desire will come to you when you release this attachment towards it. Attachment being when will it come, how will it come. You don't have to be so involved, so attached to whatever you want, then it is easy for the universe also to give it to you. Number 4, surrender to the moment. Let go of the past and future. All you have is now. Time is so fleeting. I want you guys to be in the present. Number 5, detach from your ego. Our ego craves validation and control. Number 6, trust the universe. Everything happens for your highest good. Even though nothing makes sense right now, everything will make sense later. So these are the 6 principles of law of detachment. I want you guys to keep all these points in mind while we'll be discussing about emotional detachment in different areas of life. Dating can feel like an emotional roller coaster. At some moment you feel like, oh my god, I can't live without this person. And then some other moment you might feel like, why is this guy not texting me back? You need to know, when you're chasing, you don't attract. When you chase, whatever you're holding on to will slip away. People can sense the fact that you are desperate. People know when you are coming from the place of desperation. Nobody wants to be with a desperate person. I want you guys to stop obsessing. If you feel like the only source of happiness in your life is by texting this one person, then maybe you should get rid of that person, because your happiness shouldn't be entangled, shouldn't be tied down to one person. That itself shows how obsessed you are with this person, and that is not a positive thing to be happening. It is not normal to be consumed by the fact that only somebody else's text can make your day. It is not normal, and I want you guys to have some self-control and not entertain such relationships. You shouldn't be texting anybody if the reason for you to text that person is just to get some validation. Whatever validation that you want should be given to you by yourself. You don't want to be the person who is always seeking validation from random people, because that will never fulfill you. Love people without attachment, because that is the purest form of love. You need to know, even though you know sometimes in future maybe this person might not be there in your life, and you should be okay with it. You should be okay with the fact that if this person leaves you, it is not end of the world. It is not. You can move on to the next billion people that is there on earth. It is just a good thing if something doesn't work out. I'm not saying you need to be detached in a way that you don't feel anything for this person. You can be in the moment. You can feel everything that you want to feel for that person. You can deeply care for someone without so much attachment. You should be in this mental state where you feel like, I love this person, I'm giving my 100% here, but if this person walks away, I'm still okay. I'm still going to be okay because I have me. You should be your own safe space. You should know that nobody can make you happy like you do. You are already a whole. You're already complete, and people are just additions. Sometimes your fear of losing someone might come from the fact that you were abandoned as a child. Maybe you had parents who were not there for you, who didn't actually give you that much attention. Maybe that is the reason that you're seeking validation and attention from somebody else. That might be a pattern of yours. But you should create a life. We all have baggage. Everybody has baggage. Nobody has the perfect childhood. Nobody has perfect life. We need to work on ourselves. What you can do is, you need to create a life that is so good that you don't feel the need for somebody to come and make your life better. You don't want anyone to come and save you. You're already saved. You're already fine. You're already perfect by yourself. People's behavior reflect them, not you. However somebody is behaving is because of their own life. It's because of who they are. It's not about you. It's not because you're not pretty enough. It's not because they don't like you enough. They might have their own thing going on. Maybe that person has some commitment issues. Maybe that person is going through something. It's not about you. It's not because you're not good enough, because you are enough. If people want to leave you, let them go. You are fine. You just need to be here, keep shining, be yourself, take care of yourself. You don't have to worry about people leaving you. It's good that people are leaving. Why should you just waste time being in a relationship with someone that is anyway going to end? It's good that it ended early. That is the mindset to be in. When it comes to manifestation, the secret sauce for it to work is detachment. Think about law of detachment. If you can attach, you can definitely detach. What you can do is, whatever dreams you have, you can write down the intentions, you can have your vision board, you can visualize whatever dreams that you want to come to your life, you can visualize all of it. But don't obsess over it. You can visualize them, you can think about whatever you want in life, but don't worry about when it will come to you, how it is going to come to you. Don't worry about it. Just put in the work, do whatever you should be doing, Also manifest it. Manifest it as in, just think about it, imagine having all those things, but don't obsess over it, or don't be anxious about it, that every day you're so invested in the fact like, why did I get this dream of mine today? When will it happen? What is going on? Oh my god, oh my god. If you think like that, nothing is going to work. You shouldn't be working from anxiety. You should be coming from gratitude. Whatever you have in your life, be grateful for it. Because when you're grateful for anything that you have, universe will pour in so much abundance into your life, because you're already grateful for whatever you have. You're already happy with whatever you have. You need to give space for the universe to work in your favor. You need to give that room for universe to work for you. Whatever you dream of, you don't have to stress about how and when and where. It will all come to you. If you trust the universe, whatever is meant for you will come to you. You just need to trust the process. All you have to do is put your head down, work towards it, manifest it, do everything that is there in your capability, and just let it go. It will happen. Life throws curveballs and issues into your life. And then we will cling on to people, we'll cling on to outcomes because we are so scared of loss. Our brain is wired in a way that brain wants to protect us. So whatever is unknown is scary. Whatever is unknown feels like you are having an anxiety attack. It's only because your brain is trying to protect you. Let's say you're on a roller coaster ride and you feel this anxiety inside you. It is not a negative thing. It is just your brain trying to protect you, because it is the fear of unknown. That's all that is. You don't have to give so much value to it. Just think about it like brain is trying to protect you, and you just need to thank your brain for it. Detachment teaches us that everything is changing. Nothing is constant, including us, including how we are. We are changing day by day. Whatever is happening in life, you need to know that you can focus on what you can control. Let's think about the 3-bucket rule. One bucket has things that you can control. One bucket has things that you can influence. One bucket has things that you can't control. The bucket that has things you can't control, you need to let go of that bucket because it is wasted energy. Detach yourself from toxic people and their projections. Sometimes even our own parents or friends or co-workers or whoever is around us might have their own expectations of how we should be. But we are not here to fulfill their dreams. We are not here to please them, because we won't be able to live up to the fantasy that they have created in their head. That is somebody else's fantasy, and this is real life. They can't expect you to meet that standard of fantasy that they have. They are acting based on whatever they know, but only you know you very well enough to do whatever you want to do. Only thing that you have is now. I would recommend you guys to read this book called Power of Now. It is an amazing book. And I feel like we are so obsessed with the past, but you need to know that is just a memory, and whatever is coming, that is the future, you don't even know. It's just an idea. Only thing that you have is this moment, this second, this hour. Try to make it the best hour that you have ever had. You don't want to waste time thinking about past that you also don't even relate to. Forgive yourself for whatever you did in the past. And don't worry so much about the future, because you don't even know about the future. All you have is now. Focus on now. Sometimes what can happen is somebody you're dating or somebody you're working with, or your own parents, in fact, you might be so upset about something that they do. But why are you feeling so upset about their actions? Sometimes you are upset because of their actions, because you have this standard set in your head, like how they should behave. You have this expectation of how they should be behaving or how they should be treating you. That is actually a fantasy created by you and your brain. That is not real. People are just normal. They can't live up to your fantasy. If they are not meeting you where you are meeting them at, you don't have to have a relationship with them. But you also need to know that you can't sit here and expect people to be a certain way. If they are not good for you, let them go. Better people are going to come to you. Be it any kind of relationship that is. If it's not serving you, if it is bringing you down, let them go. And I don't want you guys to be so attached to anything. Be it success, failure, whatever. Everything is volatile. Nothing is going to stay here forever. You might see people on social media and think that they are having the best life. You might think, I wish I had that life. Let's say you both meet with a car accident. Would you think that person is the luckiest person just like how you thought before? No. That's what I'm saying. You all are in this together. It's not like somebody is more lucky, less lucky, whatever. You just need to focus on yourself, and whatever you see on social media or however people project themselves anywhere, that is not reality. That might not be their real life. We don't know what everybody is going through. Everybody has their own baggage. Everybody has things happening in their own life. We don't have to be attached to any idea of lifestyle or of people because we don't know the reality. Even in dating, there are people who are so attached, so clingy to their partners that they feel like they have to make sure, they have to know where this person is going, what this person is doing. But is there any point in doing that? Imagine always checking his phone and thinking like, is he cheating on me? Is he talking to some other girl? Is there any point? All you are doing is jeopardizing your own relationship where he might feel like you don't really trust him. You need to give your 100%, and if he cheats, he cheats. It's good if he cheats. It's fine. You can let go of him and move on to the next person. Don't make anything that is in your surrounding your whole life. Be it work, be it relationship, be it anybody around you, be it your own friends, because your friends might have something else also to do. You are not their whole life, and you should not make anybody your whole life too. You are only going to be with you. You were born with you, and you're going to go to the beyond also just with you. Maybe not with your body, but with your soul. Only you have you. You are your biggest friend. And I don't want you guys to be just talking down on yourself or putting yourself down or not being able to even spend time with yourself alone. That itself is scary. I want you guys to work on that, where you are comfortable in spending time with yourself. You need to create a life that is so great that you feel comfortable being by yourself. It is not being lonely. It is not being a loner when you don't want people around you or when you're happy with yourself. It is such a great state of mind to be in, where you feel comfortable being with yourself, and you should be. Like I said, you will only have you. Nobody is going to be there to back you up, to pull you out of a horrible situation. Only you can do that for yourself. Now let's talk about practical steps that you guys can take when you want to detach yourself from situations and from people. When you feel like you're spiraling and being so anxious about a situation or about a person, I want you guys to pivot your thoughts into something else. You need to shift your focus. Maybe go for a walk, go for cycling, watch some movie, do something that is different from whatever you're feeling, so that you can shift whatever you are feeling at that moment. You can also look at your life like a movie. You see this main character having the best time, and then some bad thing will happen to her and she'll get out of that bad situation in all her glory and she'll come out so happy. You can think about your life like that. Your life is a movie and you're the main character. Bad things are happening. It will pass and you will be finally happy. There are some mantras or affirmations that you guys can repeat daily. I release what I can't control. I'm in peace with what's meant to be. My energy is my greatest asset and I protect it. You should definitely have this gratitude journal. I always talk about it, because when you are always saying about things that you're grateful for, you're working from the state of abundance, because you're already stating what is going good in your life, what is going right in your life. Then definitely more right things will happen to you. Sometimes during this dating phase, some people might feel like, oh my God, where is this relationship going? Is this a serious relationship? Is he going to ask me to get married to him? Will he propose me? Is this going to be the guy that I'm going to end up with? You don't have to worry about so much also. You can ask. You can just be clear on what this relationship is heading to. But you don't want to just attach yourself to the idea or to the fantasy that you have created in your head. Maybe that person don't even know these are thoughts that is in your head. You need to let them know. If you are someone who want to date for the purpose of marriage, let them know that is your intention. Be clear about what your intentions are and enjoy and be at the moment. Live in the moment so you don't have to worry about the future. Will this happen? Will that not happen? Because then you are coming from the lack mindset. You're so anxious about future that you don't even enjoy the present. Sometimes we get so attached to something that is not even real. The future, you don't even know if it's happening. Why are you so attached to it? It is also a burden when we attach all our happiness to one person. You're burdening that person with your joy. You want that person to make you happy. It's such a burden on someone. You need to have your own happy space. You need to create a happy surrounding for yourself. You don't want to burden people with it. It's so difficult. People won't be able to make you happy like how you want to be happy. You need to make yourself happy. Let's say this relationship doesn't work out. Then what? You need to let go of your past. If this person don't want to be with you, they don't want to be with you. You don't want to be with someone, you don't want to think about someone who don't want to be with you. And sometimes we even think like boys move on so easily. Look at them from one girl to another. It's so easy for them. It is not. They are not actually processing whatever they're feeling. That is the reason years and years later, those people are still thinking about you. You will see old ex of yours, maybe like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, you dated someone, you will see them back in your DMs. It's because they didn't process whatever they felt at that moment. They just pushed it under the mat. And now here they are again trying to come back to your life because they couldn't move on. How can they move on when they didn't fully feel whatever they're feeling? You don't want to be that. Don't feel guilty of being detached. Being detached is you being responsible for yourself and for others. You're doing good deed for yourself and for others. You're not burdening anybody with yourself and you're not being burdened with somebody else's action because we can't control anyone's action. We don't know what they're going to do. We don't know anybody fully to even comprehend how they might react to a situation. How you react to a situation and how your sibling might react to a situation might be entirely different, even though you're coming from the same house. Because how we perceive things are different in itself. You are like a magnet. The lesser you chase, the more you attract. For today's action plan, what I want you guys to do is write down a situation or a relationship that has been draining you. Then list 3 things why letting it go will bring peace into your life. That's all, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. I post motivational content every Saturdays. I'll add all my socials down below so you guys can check all of them out. Also, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram because that's where I post a lot of story times, some pictures, some videos, and that's all. See you guys next Saturday. Bye. Love you.